Hello, Gearslutz. My name is Alex. I work with a company called WMD. We're from Denver, Colorado, and we make modular synthesizers and guitar pedals. What I'm showing off today and at KnobCon is the performance mixer. It's brand new. I have a few units here, and we'll start shipping next week. So it's an 8-channel mixer. You have 6 mono channels with 2 inputs for each channel. And then you can switch between the inputs or sum them together. We also got gain over those first 6 channels and an aux send section with two separate aux send aux sends, and you can switch between those, and then you have mute in the middle. The auxes are also, you can do pre or post fader for the auxes, and then a mute in the middle and the bottom as well. So the idea is you can kind of set and forget the top one, so you can say where it's sending, and then on the bottom one you can use this one and kind of perform with it, so you can just like blast some reverb or do whatever you like there. Past the first 6 channels, there's two more channels, and they're both true stereo channels, and those can go to the auxes as well. And then we have voltage control over level on each channel and the panning. And
you can automate that.
So you can automate, yep, exactly. With an LFO or a sequencer or whatever you'd like, you can do lots of automation. The most exciting thing and one of the main inspirations behind the performance mixer was Q mixing. So and a lot of times in Eurorack, the performances only last about like 10 minutes. And the reason that is because it's just you're kind of going through one patch and you're just showing off that one thing. And to bring in another sequence that you haven't heard yet can be really nerve-wracking. And so the whole point of the Q mixing is to hear stuff before you actually send it to the front of house. So you can pre-fader listen with that. And we also have stereo send and stereo return there, so you can do some like bus compression or any sort of master effects you'd like to put. Another mix in, so you can chain to or bring in a sub mix. And then you've got your aux and returns right here and voltage control over those. So the one thing missing from it is mutes. And so that's why we have the mutes expander here. And this will be out at the same time. We just didn't have panels before I was able to pack up and come to the show. But it's ready to go. And so you've got panning over channels here, and then you've got a combo button, so you can actually mute or unmute multiple channels at one time just by holding and then pull it off like that.
Cool.
So
it's
a $749. And it'll be available next week.
Really useful. It sort of takes like a multi-keyboardist approach to your module. You could have different synthesis paths, mix them in real time.
Yep, exactly.
Listen to them before other people get to.
Yep. Yeah, we see a lot of people perform and have like a gigantic like Mackie mixer in the middle or like a Soundcraft or whatever, and I don't know if it will completely replace it, but we definitely wanted to give you the option to mix inside your Eurorack and not have to go into that big, large format mixer.
Yeah, well, the cool thing about it is it keeps your head in the synthesizer.
Exactly.
Not going over to this other thing.
Exactly.
So that's.
Yeah, and having the switchable inputs, you can have a lot of stuff patched in, ready to go, so you can get really prepared for your show.
Awesome. Well, Alex, thanks very much for the look.
Yep, no problem.
Performance mixer from WMD coming soon.